Hello everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory, where, in the previous episode, we built all of this. We built a coal power plant. However, in between episodes, as you can see, I spruced it up a little. It was nothing too much, but I just added some walls around this area. I didn't want to remove the pipes, like actually add the pipe wall things. I don't know what they're called. Hold on. Pipeline wall hole. There we go. I didn't want to add them. But yeah, we basically just built a frame around it. We got a bit of walkway so we can look down at the pipes, which I also adjusted the colour because the blue was pretty bright, to be fair. This is a nicer blue. All the coal generators still running, all of the coal's still coming in nicely. But yeah, just looks more aesthetically pleasing. So what are we going to do in this video? Well, we basically just need to finish off steel. Well, I say finish off, we need to start and complete steel. So we've already unlocked basic steel production, logistics mark 3 and advanced steel production, and that's pretty much all we need. Blueprints would be nice. However, vehicular transport, we're going to be using some trucks today. Mostly just because I don't particularly want to have a massive conveyor belt, like going from the cliff down to the steel factory. So we can transport it by truck, and then once we got the steel, we can work on some blueprints and then build a small section of road that goes down to the steel factory, rather than just having it on the ground. Because I don't want to set up a road like this, like without any blueprints, because that, like, obviously I can do it, but it'll take a very long time. And we will also want to grab some Caterium, like a bit more quick wire, so then we can build road lights, because that'll look cool. I want to illuminate my road, but we can send off the pod, and now we have vehicular transport.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Thanks, Ada. But yeah. Oh, we got more inventory. Right, so in terms of stuff, jump pads we don't really need, and then all of these. Yeah, I mean this is nice, but obviously right. So D3 requires steel. We've done that, and then this one. I mean, I guess we can, but yeah, whatever. Additionally, if we head into the hub, we can actually customize the person. So, ooh, big head. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty alright. We can have a little look all around. So we got like a slight hint of teal with this bit here. We can hear the drop pod coming back, and then we got like a darker red for the overalls, and then the helmet and the highlights, they're a lighter red. Only ever so slightly lighter, but you know, looks good. That means that, yeah, our build gun is now red. That's cool. But yeah, trucks and truck stations, so trucks get loaded out there.
Reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity.
Thank you, Ada. Right, so what's next is basically just setting up a big area all the way over there in order to facilitate the steel production. However, before we set off, it looks like all of our what they called smart plating has been finished, so we can put these into the space elevator. 1,000 of them. So we just need 250 more. Right, there we go. And probably the rest we can just like send to Awesome Sink or whatever. Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just let it build up. But yeah, that's smart plating complete. And now, time to begin with the steel. Alright, so we built the pad now, cleared out the trees. The two beans are loving it. They love all of the space, so we can expand this way if we need to, obviously vertically as well. So the coal is up there on that cliff over there. So what we can do is we can connect a truck up to this road, and then as you can see it sort of sweeps and makes its way all the way up to the top. And then once we got like steel online, then we can work on blueprints for the next half of this episode, and you know, we can make road blueprints and make them look cool. So yeah, what we'll do next is we'll start with the basic processing. So on this far side we'll have the iron or the steel ingot and the copper ore processing, and then limestone somewhere around here. Actually, we might, I'm not sure. Basically, basic processing, and then it gets more advanced the further that way you go. And we might just add the second floor, to be fair. But yeah, so we'll set up the truck station around here, and then get the trucks rocking and rolling. Alright, we made it to the top. Had to build this temporary bridge. But yeah, so we got pure coal node, Mark 1 miner, and I'll upgrade it to Mark 2 to 7 power shards later. But 270 coal per minute coming out, and it's been split into 90, 90 and 90, and then this one's been split into 3 30s, 2 of the 30s combined with the 90s to make 2 lines of 120, and then the other 30 goes into the fuel part of the truck station, and then this 240 combines over here, and there's like a small Mark 3 conveyor belt there because, you know, we still don't have steel, and then we got this, and then it goes into there. And basically this is because when the fuel station is loading, like, you can't put items into it, so you have this as like a backup area, and because it's only 240 going in, with this being 270, it can supply slightly more, so you know the backup should be fine to deal with. But yeah, so the fuel is loaded up here, and we don't have to deal with anything down there. Like, we might as well. So we can place a tractor. Could probably grab a bit of coal out of here. Doesn't really matter. We can put that in the fuel slot, and then we can drive it up to here, and then what it'll do is it'll load cargo like this, drop it into the tractor, and then it will drive off. And because we're British and that, we're going to be driving on the left hand side, so with trains they'll be on the left. Let's try not to drive off the road. But yeah, it's pretty easy drive, to be fair. We'll just follow the power lines. So we go down onto here, we're onto the ground, and then we'll go down. We'll try and keep on the left hand side again, just so then if we need a second tractor, which I don't think we do, but if we do, oh, just ran over an animal. If we do need a second tractor, then it'll be somewhat easier to put it in without having to worry about them crashing into each other all the time. Oh, don't lose control. Yeah, I'll do a better job when I record this. I'll do that off camera because it might take a few tries. But yeah, we'll come down this way, scoot around wherever this is. Try not to crash into the cacti. And then we just got this, once again, this temporary thing. Like the fuel station, well, not the fuel station, the truck station is in the place where I want it to be. So that's good. But yeah, it'll come down here, it'll brake a bit, and then it'll turn left, and then pull in right here, and then it'll unload, and then continue on around this way, and back up and do the same route in reverse. So I'll just set up like a truck recording path. I'll also need to set you to unload. Right, I'll set up a truck recording path and come back once I've finished that. Okay, the tractor's moving, it's all the way up at the coal, but yeah, I recorded the path, and yeah, we now have coal here, so we can begin to work on the steel. So I guess I'll just come to you guys with regular updates on how the production line is going. Alright, so we have like steel ingot production now. We have 3 lines of 120 steel ingots coming from the 240 coal and 240 iron ingots per minute because we are using the solid steel ingot alternate recipe. And yeah, so now it's on to the next stage of steel processing. Alright, so we got steel beams up and running technically. I did all of the rotor production as well, so the rotors are here, ready to be combined with stators when we make them to make our motors. Steel beams over there, and the first bit of our concrete. But I set up the steel beams first, just so then we got conveyor belt Mark III, because it is kind of annoying having to like split off into 2 Mark II conveyor belts. So we'll just wait until a decent amount of steel beams has been made, and then we'll work on the concrete for the rest of it, because we need quite a bit of concrete and a tiny bit of copper. Alright, so the steel production has been completed now. Yeah, so it turns out we didn't really need as much of an area as we built, but yeah, it's pretty good. So what I'll do is I will make a storage area for the steel stuff, probably about here, and then we can do the rest of the unlocks in the hub. We'll like chain them back to back, because why not? You know, we got all the steel, so we might as well, and we can. But yeah, storage building time. Storage room is done. So we got motors, we got stators, encased industrial beams, steel pipes, and regular steel beams. So yeah, what we can do is we can now finish off all of the hub milestones with all the new steel stuff, and then after that we will decorate this factory and then work on some blueprints. Alright, sending off the first milestone, we'll just finish off jump pads. There we go.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Cool. Alright, the pod is back so we can put the stuff in. Of course, I don't have enough wire. Hold on. Right, there we go. Launch that.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The Blueprint Designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Right, so we got the Blueprint Designer. Also, I was looking at some numbers, because obviously we need Caterium for quick wire to build like streetlights and stuff. So like ideally we would have a Caterium factory, and we can mine 150 Caterium, refine that into 50 Caterium ingots, and then that turns into 250 quick wire, and then 50 quick wire goes into storage, and then the 200 can be combined with 50 copper sheets into 10 AI limiters per minute. And we could do that over there, because the copper node is only being utilised at like 100 ore per minute. So if we just double that, then we can make the extra 50 copper sheets. So we'll probably incorporate that, because we do have a lot of empty space, so we might as well use it for something. And you know, it'll make the factory look a bit interesting as well, if we've got like, not really 2 sections, but like a part jutting out of it, you know? So why not? But the next milestone is expanded power infrastructure, so we get the power tower and the power storage. Right, pod has returned, and I made sure to gather up all of the resources first, so then we actually have enough to send it off immediately.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Sure thing, Ada. I don't think we've had... I don't think it's had that much of a psychological impact on us. Also, I swear these used to take status. Huh. Anyway, yeah, Hypertube's next. Alright, that pod has returned, so we can immediately send it back up to space for some Hypertubes.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also error% safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fixit listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fixit makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
I don't know if that is threatening or not. Also, a neat little detail is their cameras. As soon as you come in here, they're always looking at you, and if you're, you know, using the toilet and that, the camera's still looking at you. Although there is a door, I think. Looks like there is a door. But yeah, the cameras are always looking at you, which is odd. Alright, so this production line has been completed. It really did not take that long. Although apparently I haven't set half the recipes, which might help. Yeah, saying that these are meant to be producing copper sheets might be a good idea. But yeah, there we go. Just waiting for like the manifolds to fill up. But we've got 10 AI limiters per minute and 50 quickfire per minute. So what we can do is we can research the smart splitter, and then we can put smart splitters on each of these lines here, and then set it to overflow, and then the overflow items go into an awesome sink. So if the storage is full and we're not doing anything with it, that means that like the items can go and generate us coupons, which is very nice. So we could do that. Actually, yeah, I am gonna do that. We'll wait until some more AI limiters collect here, and then we'll research that, and I'll come back to you once I've got it.
Smart Splitter unlocked. The Smart Splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
Great. Right, so yeah, Smart Splitter. It's fairly easy to use, so you just place it down. It's like a normal splitter. However, you can configure, so if you have center output any, and then this goes off to the storage, and then let's say right output is overflow, so that means that it will prioritize sending stuff out to this center output, and then once this is backed up, it'll send any this way. However, you can also do some load balancing, so say I have 150 coming in on a belt this way, but I only have 120 belt here. That means that the excess 30 will overflow this way, so it is also very handy if you want to do load balancing and you don't like to do like a 1-to-5 splitter, because you can use like belt numbers to your advantage, but that only works if like your belt coming in is much bigger in terms of the amount of items on the belt than the belt going out. So like it won't work if you're doing anything with less than 60 items. Alright, so the overflow system is complete, so each of the lines has a smart splitter, and then it just goes up on this overflow line with these two over here, and then through the wall and into the awesome sink. So what we can do now is we can use the blueprint designer and start designing some road sections. If we can figure out a place to put it, like that. Sure. We'll probably move it when we decorate this factory. But yeah, pretty much how this works is you just build something on here, and then you can like copy it as a blueprint, and then it'll allow you to place it down as an entire thing rather than having to place each individual buildable. And it just streamlines everything. It makes like building roads especially so much easier. So I'll get to work on a road design. Alright, well, I've got a road design now, and got a bunch of pillars, a bunch of different roads. So we got like roads, like straight roads with pillars, straight roads without the pillars, turns, intersections with pillars, intersections without pillars. Also the turns do have a pillar thing, but because it's only really a turn that you need to do. Ramps with pillars and ramps without pillars, and then the small L, that just means it comes with street lights. However, I did also do a bit more stuff, like decorating the factory. Yeah, so I did kind of realise I didn't really record a clip after I finished building the roads, but, you know, decorated the factory. So out here we just got this like courtyard area, blueprint designer, obviously all of our containers here, and then some floodlights. We got the awesome zinc over here, 20 coupons ready, which is pretty good actually. But if we go inside, right, I've added a little spice. Ooh, look at this. Look at all the lights, looks so cool. So, one annoying thing is you can't place lights like directly onto these, so you sort of have to place like a foundation like there, and then place the light like that. It is really annoying, but you know, the outcome does look absolutely amazing. I went for this nice blue colour, like a cyany blue. It just makes it look very like clean, you know, like the stuff coming out of here is going to be proper, like a phone factory or whatever. But yeah, nice and busy. They even connected up this to like these floating things over here, because initially, you know, they were just floating, and then this one's connected to the wall. And yeah, also I've got a nice pillar here from the road, so this is like the first look at the road that we'll have. But if we come out this way, we also have some street lights, and then this is the road, so it goes up, around, and then over to there. And what we can do now is we can place down an explorer, put some fuel into it, and then we can have a nice drive. I have decorated the outside a tiny bit of this factory, not too much though, although I was thinking we could put a large battery bank somewhere on the roof, because in the next video we're going to be dabbling with some oil. Basically, what I'll do is, in between episodes, I'll make all of the space elevator parts, and then we'll send it off at the start of next episode, and then we'll dabble with the oil. And I plan on making a turbo fuel power plant. A lot of people have made turbo fuel power plants from what I've seen on the internet, but that is just really good. I think our capacity will be about 33,000 megawatts just for our initial power plant. But obviously that'll take a lot of power to get online, so, you know, building the battery bank would probably help with that. But yeah, this is the coal area. I did a slight redesign, using these like concrete barriers. It's got like a central area, and we go around it, and then, you know, gets loaded up, and then runs off this way again. It looks very nice. I do really like the road design. Although I was having a few issues before with blueprints, like the hologram not being aligned with like what's actually there. I don't know how to describe it. But it did make it annoying to place a few things, but we got there in the end. I don't know if it's still the aerials with the intersections. But initially I was trying to use like beam things, the ones that you can like freeform construct, and they were just messing up everything, so I skipped them and just went back to like regular pillars. But yeah, up here we'll have a look into building a battery bank, because obviously there's very flat space, so plenty of space to do anything. But for the rest of this episode, I think we'll just collect some Mercy Spheres, look around for summer sleeps, and just get some alien technology researched. In addition to the sulfur technology, we'll need to research that. Actually, no, we can't research sulfur technology because we need the package fuel. But yeah, if we head up here, I think this is the first Mercy Sphere that we'll pick up. Let's see what Ada has to say.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Huh, good to know. And then when I was building the bridges out here, for the resources, there was another Mercy Sphere very close by. Although we do want to have a look for some summer sleeps as well. So yeah, I'll just record like each time I pick one up, just in case Ada has more stuff to say or whatever. Although when we picked up the Sam stuff, there was the weird alien voice, so there might be something similar for this. Let me just remove the fauna. There we go. And this is our second Mercy Sphere. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have a look around and see if I can find any other stuff. Alright, we got our first summer sleep here.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Good to know. There's also another Mercy Sphere over here that I've been meaning to pick up for a while. We'll just yoink that. Yoink. And yeah, we'll just continue having a look around. I'll also see if there's any like Sam or anywhere. Another Mercy Sphere. I do find that animation pretty cool. Disable that. They seem to spawn like on top of cliffs, although I do know that there's a cave somewhere nearby. I'm not sure where we can pick it up from, where the entrance is, but I do remember that there is a cave under here, so there might be something down there. Pretty sure it had quartz in it prior to update 1. Well, prior to 1.0 even. Probably still does, to be fair. But yeah, we'll go search that cave. So the cave does look very nice in here, but there's a little summer sleep hiding back here. Yoink. Right, so we'll see what else is in the cave, because it does look like it expands out a lot bigger this way. I do wonder if there's going to be like a bunch of power slugs. Yeah, it does look like there's like blue ones around there. What's that? Oh, that looks like Sam. Oh, there's going to be a lot of mobs. Yeah, this is quartz. We're going to have big spiders around here, aren't we? Oh no, just small ones. But a lot of them. Right, let me clear out this area. Right, I'm more or less cleared out this area now. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll set up an equipment workshop, make a few portable miners, and then place them down on this node. That also seems to be speaking to me. Yeah, and that's definitely not weird at all. Right, there we go. Yep. Possible miners mining Sam. This doesn't look cursed at all. Yep. So we can pick up Sam, and I'll just stay here until, like, we got a fair amount. Alright, we got 200 Sam now. I mean, we could probably pick up 300. But yeah, we could start doing some research here, to be fair. Alien technology will solve a Mercersphere.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows, have you come to defile our shrine? Sing this song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything in the hard drive library. Right, sure. Summer's Leap next.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the energies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Okay, so the alien seems to be trying to tell us something. Let's research reanimated Sam.
Sam reanimation recipe unlocked. Sam can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our homes are more beautiful than yours.
Okay, I'm not sure I'm freaked out more by either the Sam or, well, the Sam, whatever's in there. If it touches anything, it will just dissolve it into nothing, or whatever the aliens were talking about with our bones and stuff. Yeah, that's a bit odd. Anyway, let's continue researching their technology.
Sam fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated Sam to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads should solid to flow into a tapestry. Matter, 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 and mind and melody.
Okay. Alien energy harvesting.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate summer sloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rod never cycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
Okay. Is Ada and or Fixit not concerned about the voices that we're hearing? Probably not, to be fair. Fissit usually doesn't really care about that sort of stuff. But yeah, what's this? Oh, the dimensional depot. I heard about this. So basically, you just get like eBay and put to ourselves.
Dimensional
That's a lot.
Depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the Dimensional Depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter. The metal will not bend. The wood will not splinter. Leave.
It's very cryptic, whatever it's saying. So yeah, let's start harvesting more of the stuff that's speaking to us, because, you know, that can definitely never go wrong in any way, shape or form. Yep. Such a good idea. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just make a bunch of this reanimated SAM, and then, you know, I'll head back to base, and then we'll catch up there. I was just exploring the other ways to get out of the cave, and well, I found another Mercer sphere. Ow, can you please stop? Oh, it's so annoying. All the spiders are so annoying because they hit you from like a mile away and they don't stop as well. But yeah. Also there's this weird thing, which is just like water but upside down. I'm not gonna question what it is, so. You know, it's probably, I mean, to be fair, most of this alien stuff is probably better if you just don't question it and just be like, yep, well that's how it is. Alright, we're back at base, and we're just gonna put this stuff away for the time being. We do have some power sources, however, with the research, right, if we go into alien technology, there is this, right, production amplifier, and I'm 90% sure that this is the one where, like, if you can put in, like, a summer sleep into the machine, and it will then, like, double the output without doubling the input. So then, effectively, if we put these power slugs into a constructor with a summer sleep in, then we can get double the amount. So we'll start saving up power slugs now. We got 4 power shards, and I don't plan on building anything too major currently. But yeah, so next task is just to get a bunch more hard drives. So yeah, I'll just find crash pods. I'll probably go this way and along the coast to the so this way and then down along the coast. I think there's a crash pod around here, and then down around here or whatever. So then we can go to the grassy fields, or yeah, we'll do that.
Effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention. Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
Yeah, hang on. This is not me doing it, Ada. This is not me. Okay. I want you to understand that this is not me. I'm hearing things. Okay. This one is sending me loopy. Literally, because summer sleep. Oh, there's another Mercer sphere up here. There's also an alpha splitter down there. Let's just not deal with him and quickly grab this Mercer sphere. Up here, there's more splitters, but we can grab it faster. We can grab it faster. Yes. Right. Now on to finding more stuff. Sweep up here. Although we do have a good vantage point. So there is. This is an oil area. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 oil nodes. There is also a crash pod over there, which we'll go to. That's the first one that we're going to go to, and I'm not actually sure what that is. I think it might be nitrogen. It's either nitrogen or water, I can't tell, but that's a resource well. But yeah, let's pick up this summer sleep. What is that noise? Oh god, hell. Yeah, let's pick up the summer sleep and then skedaddle out of here. Yoink. Alright, so cleared out the enemies. And if I open the door fully, there, we have a hard drive. So we can grab the stuff around here. Ooh, rubber. Oh, it's only 6. I was about to say, oh, we could research the thing now, but no, we can't. But I do wonder if we go to other crash pods around oil, they also have plastic products. And additionally, there is a summer sleep over here, and I did see somewhere that if you sneak up on these hatcher things, they don't open. So that means that we can surprise attack. And then sneak over to this one. And surprise attack again. Yep, there we go. And that's how you don't deal with flab cries. Crab flies. Yes, oh yes, flab cries. They are now forever going to be known as flab cries because that is funny. Okay, we are at the next crash pod and we can start picking some stuff up. We don't have enough space for stators. Of course we don't. So we'll pick that up. Motors, we don't have enough space for that as well. What is this? You seem to be very low on space. Oh, more rubber. So we got a lot of rubber, an alright amount of plastic, and then 6 fuel. I mean, we want more fuel, but whatever. Right, got that hard drive, and we'll continue into the grassy fields now.
The effigy circles through our temples, our veins nearly touch. He is shy. Notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Thank you, Ada. There should be a crash pod up here, I believe. I don't know, just remembering where crash pods were from like pre 1.0, and there is a crash pod on top of one of these. Oh yeah, it's this one. What is a uranium up here? Is that 2 alpha hogs? And a small splitter? Crystal oscillators, yeah, I got that. Ow. Ooh, plastic. Ow. 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 I do want to get the resources! Oh, hello. I'll see you. Ow. Ow. You do a lot of damage. Outmaneuvered. He just launches himself off. I wonder if he can do that with the other one, that's hilarious. Right, I can't do it for you though. I need to kill you first. Right, got you. Right, where's the other hog? No, don't hit me off! Sure, he bounced off of me. Right, that means that we can pick up any resources that have been dropped around here. So there's some computers. There's a little bit of quick wire that I've run out of space for. Pretty sure I saw some aluminium here. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Right, aluminium. We'll take the quartz right now. Anything around here? Radioactive slowly killing me. I have like 7 tumors on my body by now, but eating some nuts stops that. There's some logic in there somewhere. Right, I believe that's everything. Unfortunately, no more fuel. But that is fine. Next hard drive here seems to be a more basic one, given, well, you know, basic resources. I guess we can top up on some of said basic resources. But 1 modular frame in exchange for a hard drive. Thank you very much. Another hard drive. This one seems to be like an intermediate one because there's steel and stuff. around it, like here, the steel pipes. Another hard drive found. This is once again a basic one, but there we go. 6 collected. Alright, another power pod, drop pod, and there we go. Nothing much around here. Alright, another crash pod here. Oh, we can actually open this one with the rubber that we got. Alright, there's another loop here, right at the edge of the waterfall. We can yoink that. Uh-oh.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It comes to the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Alright, so another crash pod here that we can open. Grab that with all the enemies. And there's right. So we got circuit boards, right? We got more computers. And then where is it? The fuel. Oh, there's only 5. For goodness sake, right? We got rubber. Yeah, that's all the stuff that we need. 300 mega. Right, hold on. Alright, so in theory, we have enough power. Yes, we do. How's these power shards? Because we don't have iron rods. Yep, there we go. Never mind, the next clip is going to be me picking up a summer sloop. Which, by the way, the texture looks like an ice ollie or something.
Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a respite song. Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our temple, and threads will sew the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form. Our expert Fixit medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
Yeah, that sounds very convincing. Very convincing. 15, yeah, we can get this one. Right, there we go. Alright, we are back at base. Let's not do that. So yeah, if we craft up 100 of those things, we can do that. There's also this one, where we can do the compacted coal. I believe we have enough sulfur. Yeah, we just need to grab some coal, but, you know, it's fairly easy to grab. So yeah, I'll just compile all the stuff for research quickly. We've made the SAM fluctuators now, so we can research this.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a summer sloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tiny bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave a tapestry. A salt of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
Right, so, we can now do that sulfur research. I grabbed a bit of coal. Now we can research compacted coal.
Compacted coal unlocked. It is physically smaller and more powerful, but its carbon footprint remains enormous. This fuel upgrade can be used in coal-powered generators and vehicles.
Nice. Right, so I think that'll be about it for the research. So, what we'll do is, if we have a little look at the recipes, so this is a recipe for that, and we need 1,000 of them. So we need to multiply each of these by 200. So we'll need 500 modular frames and 6,000 steel beams. Oh god. Right, and then automated wiring. We need an insane amount of cable, but yeah, I'll set up a temporary thing, and then actually we might as well send it off this episode. Yeah, we'll set up a temporary production line for all of that stuff, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Set up 2 little systems, this one here and that one over there. In this one, in here, we need to put in the 500 modular frames, and in this one, I don't think it particularly matters which one I put it. I thought I put in the status. How do you? Oh, because I didn't add. Yeah, that probably would help. Hold on. There, and then grab you out. What is this? I hate how it does that. Yep, just grab out these 2 and put that in there. And then we can quickly just grab a bit of steel. This one has a bit of steel in. Yeah, and then I'm assuming that, yeah, a tiny bit of cable is in there. Right, okay, and that should be fine. And then if we just actually connect this, then we can put in our cable. And it should be evenly split. Right, so over here we have 8 machines, each producing 5 per minute, so that means that we have 40 per minute. So 1000 divided by 40 is 25 minutes for the versatile framework. And then over here we're producing 10, so it'll only be 10 minutes for this. So in the meantime, I don't know what I'll be doing, to be fair. Oh, right, yeah. So I will be setting up the battery bank, because if we look at our power grid, yeah, we won't have much leeway to house the, well, to facilitate the, whatchamacallit, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, why does my brain always go blank? The fuel power plant turning on. We won't have enough power to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a big battery bank with power switch as well. I believe we can research that in the MAM somewhere in Caterium. Yeah, we'll have a power switch, not the priority power switch, but a regular power switch. And then, you know, we'll charge up a bunch of batteries. But I'll come back to you once I've, like, figured out how many batteries I want to make. Build a battery bank. We have 120 batteries for a grand total maximum capacity of, I think, like 1,200 megawatt hours. No, 12,000 megawatt hours. So yeah, we just got 6 rows of 20 split into groups of 2. I might change it to control them like each group individually, but for now they're all together. So if we connect the 2 grids, the batteries will start charging, and it'll take us 7 hours to charge them, ish, give or take. So if we head back to base, I believe that the space elevator part should be ready. Alright, back at base now. Much of the wiring is complete, and the versatile framework should also be finished. Yes, we got 1,000 in there, so we can collect all of that, and surprisingly it fits in our inventory. And then we can watch the next presentation from the space elevator, because you got to love the space elevator presentations.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Sure thing, Ada, but oil production, here we come. After a cool animation. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. My gosh, Mr. Bean. I know you want to see it too, I know you're curious. Wow.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For Fixit.
Alright, so Tiers 5 and 6 now unlocked. Tier 4 is complete. So yeah, we got good stuff like trains, more train stuff, industrial manufacturing, logistics Mark 4, which we could probably unlock now to be fair, but yeah, Mark 4 conveyor belt, oh yes, oil processing, one of the best things, fluid packaging, we'll need that, petroleum powered, we'll also need that, jetpack, amazing, you know, just all the good stuff, pipeline engineering, you know, that's very nice, and blueprints Mark 2, these are a 5x5x5. However though, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.